What's up, everybody? What's up, everybody? Welcome to All the Three Garage. If y'all tune in, I hope y'all consider subscribing, like the video, share with your friends, family, or whoever. We're going to be looking at another Facebook scam, so let's get into it. Alright, guys. So it say East Tennessee man loses $26,000 after trying to buy a 1963 Corvette on Facebook Marketplace. So we're going to go ahead and get into this video. I'm going to go ahead and like it. And yeah, let's get to it.
An East Tennessee man thought he was buying a vintage Corvette, but he ended up being scammed, losing over $26,000. He called consumer reporter Don Dare because he doesn't want anyone else to be a victim of this hoax.
That's exactly right, Elena. Jim Maidens trusted the guy he was talking with, and today he regrets not being aware of all the red flags. Mr. Maidens found what he believed to be was a great deal on a '63 Corvette. He found it on Facebook Marketplace, a popular platform for buying and selling cars, but unfortunately, it's also a hotbed for scams.
Jim Maidens had never bought an old car without seeing it first, but in July, he went to Facebook Marketplace where he found Corvettes advertised.
Well, on this page, there's four Corvettes. A 1969 for $38,000. There's a 73 for $11,800.
Jim knows about Corvettes. He has this 2000 convertible and a 2002 hardtop convertible. Both were purchased locally. Mr. Maidens, a former registered nurse, has collected cars for years, but with severe diabetes and now disabled, he wanted that true classic for his.
Hey man, shout out to him with the Corvettes and all that. Shout out to him with the Corvettes. Now he say he's a Corvette owner. He got two Corvettes, and he wanted another Corvette, but way older.
His collection.
I think he was just quick trying to get it, because these 1963 Chevrolet Corvettes, if they like in top tip condition, them cars can go over $100,000 and stuff. Believe it or not, they go way higher than 26 grand, unless you get in a car with no motor and all that. So Corvette for $26,000, especially a 1963 Corvette. Nah, they go way higher than that and all that. Believe it or not, Corvettes are desirable and all that. Before 1963.
When he
way
discovered a low mileage 1963 Vet like this one on Facebook Marketplace, he called and talked with the seller.
What did he tell you about the condition of the car?
He said it was in excellent shape. Yeah, car was in good shape, ran good. He said, I asked him if he had driven it, and he said yes, that he did drive it, and it drove perfect.
Best of all, Jim said the price of the car fit his budget perfectly.
$26,000, and then a $750 delivery fee.
Not wanting to lose the car to another buyer, Jim agreed to the price and wired the money without seeing the car. Receiving the bill of sale, which included the VIN.
Dang, that's the first thing I wouldn't do, especially for an older car. If I'm gonna be spending that much money, I have to see the car in person. I have to. I'm not just gonna buy something that I'm not sure that is gonna be here physically and all that, or in its tip top condition. Hell no. Hell no. This man know better. A 1963 Chevrolet Corvette for $26,000. That is too good to be true. Hell no, man. He know better than that.
Number and other details, he felt comfortable. He believed the price, $26,000, was a great deal, and the $750 delivery charge reasonable. The seller electronically signed his name at the bottom, and the name of the transportation company was included. But the deal was a hoax. The car was never sent.
I think he called me, if I remember that, and said that he had gotten the wire, and that the car would be loaded on the weekend and be here on Monday.
Never came.
Never came. The car never showed up, and I tried to reach him, and I'm blocked.
And you got scammed.
I got scammed. $26,750.
Boom.
Boom, gone. But once I was blocked from communicating with him, then I knew it was all over.
Jim contacted Facebook Marketplace. The car is no longer on the site. And he called his local sheriff's department.
That man was robbed 26 bands. He sent the money out, not even looking at the damn car. 26 bands out the door to a random stranger. This man got scammed. The man, oh man. Bro, getting scammed is no cool, man. But damn, 26 bands with a blindfold, just giving it out like that. Nah, man, if you get in an older car, man, or any car, you gotta see it on site. You gotta see it. You gotta see it. Just don't throw no money. No, come on,
A deputy
man.
talked with the scammer.
Got through to him, and then as soon as he knew that he was a police officer, he hung up and then blocked him.
Blocked the sheriff.
Yeah.
The fake listing scam has been around for years, and here's what you need to know. Scammers post attractive cars at unrealistically low prices to lure you in. They create fake profiles by hacking pictures and using real accounts to appear legitimate. Once you express interest, the seller will demand full payment up front to secure the car, often claiming other buyers are interested. Then, after receiving the
That was the tactic right there. Right, we got other interested buyers, so you either gonna get the car or not.
money, the seller disappears and you never get the car. If you see the car of your dreams or any car in Marketplace or any site, insist on seeing the vehicle and the seller first.
Don't buy anything without having it physically present.
And don't be fooled.
I mean, obviously that should be in common sense and stuff, but like I said, this guy was probably just too eager to go and get the Corvette and all that, which everybody had been eager to get something before, where your expectations was super high, and then when it fall in the hole, it's like damn. So for him to see that Corvette for that price, his expectations was already high and all that on that car. So he put his trust in the wrong area. So no, man. If I'm giving out $26,000, right? If I'm giving out $26,000, it gotta be worth it. Like, I gotta see the car physically, and it's gotta be something that I want. People just don't buy cars just to buy cars. Like, you gotta look inside of it, everything, like the engine, interior, everything. If you like it to your spec of T, you feel like it's buyable and all that, buy that thing. But don't just give out money and stuff. Like, I learned this lesson before. Like, I got scammed before. This happened to me on this one particular situation. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about it real quick. It's been like 5-6 years ago, where I was trying to get a damn puppy. And it's this website, and that website, I believe, is still up. So whoever had that website, I know they making ton of bank and all that, scamming people and all that. But anyway, I had got a puppy. Well, I was trying to get a puppy. I sent information in over. They were sending stuff back, and they said that you have to pay like a airplane fee, like to ship the dog, like the cage and all that shit. And I'm like, what? Then I wasn't thinking, because I was too excited. I was so in a hurry to get this puppy. So I'm like, oh yeah, I want to get it so bad. And I sent the money like a dumb nut. Right? I ain't hear nothing. I ended up reaching out. They said, oh yeah. They made like an excuse. They was reaching back. Reached out. Same excuse. And I decided to call. And I called, it sounded like a scammer. So I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And they hung up on me. They blocked me, everything. So I lost $800 and stuff. $800 because I was so eager to get something. So eager. So I learned my lesson. Like, I be more cautious now, even with like car parts. Hell, recently I think I got scammed on a car part before. Yeah, I had went and bought this alternator for the Porsche, and it was a whole different alternator, and it was way smaller. And I was trying to reach out to the person, and I couldn't get hold of them. and they location where they had a place at was like in a junkyard somewhere. I was like, bro, this can't be accurate or anything. So I'm so mindful nowadays and stuff. I think before I actually buy, like, does it make sense? But
Or by
too bad wasn't in a hole or anything. So yeah.
legitimate looking paperwork.
I got scammed.
Now, when we visited Jim, we called the number left by the seller. No one answered, but we did leave a message, 2 of them. And you're right, no one has called us back. It's been a while since we first reported this scam, almost 10 years ago, but little has changed with it. There's a fake picture, the price is too good to be true, and payment is requested immediately. Facebook Marketplace is a safe site, but in this case, if the seller insists on money up front, and you neither see the vehicle nor talk with the seller in person, don't go through with the deal. And Facebook Marketplace does not offer any built-in payment protection. Elena?
Don, great advice.
Yep, that's what happened to me with that puppy and all that. I didn't see the puppy physically. I just seen some generic behind photos. So that happened to me. So yeah, I learned my lesson from that. And one situation, which I think 2 with that alternator situation, not because I was trying to get the thing quick, but I ended up going with way more expensive part and all that, because it was like identical. So I'm like, I spent about like 2 something on there, 100 something. I don't know, it was weird. But anyway, guys, before you buy anything, just think it through. Make sure it's reasonable. Especially if you're getting stuff offline and stuff, you know, try to get pictures. You know, well, I don't know. I would say it's best, like, if you get in the car and anything, meet up with them, video, chat them, whatever, so you can make sure you're on board with the purchase and all that you will be making. But don't just send money out. Don't be like me. Don't be like this guy. But I learned from my lesson and all that, and I'm pretty sure this guy learned from his lesson. So 26 bands gone, and 26 bands is not a lot and all that.
And if you have a
it's a lot, but just to be like thrown out like that, yeah, that's just
consumer
crazy.
problem and you think Don can help, send him an email at d.
I tell you. Anyway, guys, y'all can watch this video right here. Let's look through these comments right here real quick. 26,000 for a vehicle well worth over 100,000 is the biggest red flag yet. Yeah, like I said, them Corvettes and all that worth about over 100-something thousand, depending on the condition of the car. So they go value. Unless if the car, like I said, if he's seen the car in person, it had no motor or anything, but it's like had the body, and he's selling for 26 million, yeah, probably. Claiming he knew about Corvettes. If that was true, he should known. You're not going to get a 1963 for 26K. That's one heck of a red flag. Okay, yeah. For all, you're not going to find a 63 Corvette under 80K ever in 2025. Like I said, you're going to go over 100K. I'm sure even the scammer was surprised this worked. Hell yeah, I bet he is. But he eating off that thing good. Police would never investigate this. Extremely lazy. I wonder if Facebook going to try to crack down on trying to minimize this stuff right here. But like I said, the buyer, though, they got to have some common sense and all that. Like me, I had to have some common sense at some point. You see, even made this happen 10 years ago. 26K would have been a red flag. Never buy a car sight unseen, as Jay Leno always said. Yo, yeah, most definitely. Never buy a car sight unseen. Facebook Marketplace is a giant red flag to begin with. Like I said, Facebook Marketplace is not that bad. I had good luck with it and all that. It's easily to spot out scams and all. It's so easy to spot out and all that. It's just so easy. Since I went through some situation, but it was on like a website. And I bet that website's still up. I might look through my email, go back during that time. Is that they make it killing. I don't think I'm going to spend 27K on some random on Facebook. this scam was definitely avoidable, especially spending that kind of money. You can't believe everything you see on the internet. Most definitely. I learned this from the internet. Most definitely. Trust no one. Sad. 26,000 for a 63 is way too low. Yes, it is. Boycott Facebook Marketplace. Boycott Facebook Marketplace. Oof. Great deal on the B2. Drew. 1963 Corvettes at least under crazy. Big red flag. This is the first obvious clue the prices were too low. And he already had 2 Corvettes and all that. I mean, I understand he wanted the older Corvette and all that, but hell, I would have damn just went to got a new Corvette dealership and got a new Corvette, man. You already got 2 Corvettes. If you're stupid enough to send this kind of money without seeing it first, then you're stupid enough to lose your money. Never buy anything unless you can feel it and see it. Most definitely, I totally agree. Looking back, what I done. A fool and his money easily parted. Honestly, he might got way more anyway, so 26 might not even be nothing to him, be honest. 26 bands, that's crazy, boy. Anyway, guys, I'll see y'all. 8 peace.